Some of the objects have a numbered sticker under them. The number must show what order they're supposed to be restored in. Cool. I'll trade it for the object that's next on the list to be restored. Done. The doctor didn't even notice. It looks like some sort of talcum powder container. This might come in handy. It's empty. The tank is half full. It doesn't look very powerful. I think it could be made stronger by putting in a larger ruby. It seems like a human, but one that hasn't evolved much, Cro-Magnon or something. Could be a briefcase full of varnish. I'll take this one here. It's colorless, but it could come in handy. I think all of those objects have been restored already. No doubt about it, the laboratory for doing analyses has got to be behind this door. This controls access to the analysis laboratory. I hope the museum doesn't go up in flames like Gina's hospital room did. There's something inside. Let's take a look. It's an empty package of coffee. There are different types of coffee. Cappuccino, espresso, cafe au lait, ice blended mocha. I think the little red light that's on means it's out of coffee. Tyrannosaurus rex, late Cretaceous era, found in North America, Alberta, Montana, Saskatchewan, Texas, and Wyoming. Triceratops, late Cretaceous, found in North America, Alberta, Colorado, Montana, South Dakota, Saskatchewan, and Wyoming. Hello?
Hey, you're a friend of Clive's, aren't you? I saw you come in with him and that hot babe.
Yes, my name is Brian Basco.
Brian? Dude, what a name! Are you a geek or what? I'm Willie. I'm in charge of administration here at this dump.
Administration? You mean maintenance and all that, right?
No, dude. I mean, I'm gonna snack you silly if you don't quit yapping. I'm not a maid, I'll have you know. This whole museum would go to pot if it wasn't for me. And besides, you should know that I run my own small business.
Okay, guy, calm down. What kind of small business are you running?
Let's just say I represent a laboratory equipment factory. Here, take one of my cards in case you need any of our fine products.
William P. Dustin, laboratory equipment. There's a phone number on it. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. I noticed the coffee machine upstairs is out of coffee.
Hello? Hey, Mr. Potter! Yeah, you know, it's always a pleasure to do business with you. What do you need this time? 100x eyepiece for an optical microscope? I'll have to see if they're in stock, but I probably can. Let me check with the warehouse, okay? Call me back in 10 minutes. Sure. We'll discuss price later. Same to you, Mr. Potter. See ya. Hey, dude, let's drop the small talk. I got other affairs going on. Well, you know how it is. Business is business.
Okay, goodbye. He's going up the stairs. Let's see where to. Look at him jive along. No way! Willie knows the combination to get into the analysis laboratory. I don't know how he got the combination because I highly doubt he's authorized to go in there. Now I think I know where the laboratory equipment factory that Willie supposedly represents is really located. I don't know much about art, but this all looks amazing. I guess it's some Mayan god. It's a human figure dressed as a king with some kind of bowls at his feet. I guess those objects represent the offerings the Maya made to their kings and gods. I'm clueless, but something tells me this must have been some sort of altar or a sacred part of the Mayan culture. I believe it's nothing more than a big cup. This looks like a teapot. I'd say it's a small bucket. Hi, Willie.
Hey, man, how's it going?
I noticed the coffee machine upstairs has had a coffee.
Yeah, it went dry this afternoon.
Well, I could sure use a cup of joe. Isn't there anything you can do to get it to make just one more cup?
Just one more cup? Of course. You can go up to it and softly whisper, "Nice little machine. Couldn't you serve me one more cup of coffee, please?" I'm telling you, no. If it's out of coffee, it's out of coffee. And there's nothing more to it. It's all that crazy Dr. Oliva's fault. She is one sick lunatic. She must put away 20 ice mochas a day. No wonder she's so edgy all the time, the old bat.
When are you gonna refill it?
Listen, man, don't be so demanding. Yesterday, I put the last package left in the storeroom, so I can't do anything about it right now.
What can you tell me about Dr. Oliva?
That crazy doc? She's a hysterical pain in the butt. She's one bitter obsession piece about her work. You can tell I don't like her, huh? She's always breathing down my neck over something or other. And besides that, she's damn ugly. Your little friend Clive? Now there's one cool guy. And I'm not just saying it because you're gonna repeat it to him. I don't kiss up to nobody.
Listen, I wanted to ask you something about the analysis laboratory.
Shoot.
I saw that only authorized personnel are allowed in.
Yeah, I guess the stuff they've got up there is worth a lot of loot, so they keep a lid on it. Plus, there's a stone mask up there right now for this dumb exhibition. Must be pricey. It's called the Sunny You Cheesy or something like that. It has a big ruby stuck on its forehead. If I could get my hands on that, sweet!
I notice you have to type in a combination to open the door. You wouldn't happen to know it, would you?
Sorry, dude. I'm not allowed into that lab.
About that business of yours?
Yeah? What about it?
I don't want to take up any more of your time, Willie. See you later.
See ya.
Good idea. Go for it. Now I can't touch any of the keys. If I leave a fingerprint behind, it would ruin the entire plan. The next thing I have to do is get Willie to enter the combination that opens the door, so his fingerprints are left behind on the right keys. It's a public phone. Good idea. I'll call Willie and try to get him to enter the analysis laboratory. That way, I can try to find out the access code. I hope the number on that business card he gave me is his real phone number.
Hello?
Mr. Dustin?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Frank Steiger. I'm a friend of Mr. Potter's. He told me you could furnish me with some products that I need.
Sure. It's a pleasure to do business with a friend of Mr. Potter's. He's one of my best customers, you know. By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Do we know each other, Mr. Steiger?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, what can I do you for?
Well, I was interested in some eyepieces. Yeah, eyepieces for optical microscopes.
Whoa! This must be repeat request night. Seems like everyone's looking for the same thing.
Come again?
Nothing, Mr. Steiger. Just running off at the mouth. Tell me, what kind of eyepieces do you need? I can tell you I got a nice set of 100Xs.
Well, I was looking for some 200X eyepieces, actually.
200, huh? Well, I'll have to check the warehouse. Call me back in 10 minutes and I'll tell you if we have any in stock.
Okay, talk to you soon then.
Talk to you soon, Mr. Steiger.
He's coming up now. I'll hide behind here. I should wait for Willie to leave the lab before going in there myself. It'd be embarrassing for the two of us to run into each other. I can see that Gina and Clive have gone on that casual little stroll around the museum. There's no doubt about it, Clive's the same old guy as ever. He'd ignore his own mother to chase after a woman. It's chock full of books and exotic items. Let's see. This is a 2-volume treatise on anthropology. I was never very interested in this subject, but I may need the books to find my way around the museum. Hey, look what was hidden under the books on the table. It's an X-shaped crack. More books, more objects, and a cute skull. Looks like Homo something or other. It's a 2-volume treatise on anthropology. There's not a soul in the street. Just that munchkin over there, who seems to be waiting for someone. Perfect. Now I can tell which keys have Willie's fingerprints on them and guess the combination. I'll only dust the keys that have varnish on them. Cool. Now I can tell Willie's fingerprints apart from mine, no problem. And it looks like the varnish dried completely with the powder on it. So now I can press the keys without having to worry about erasing the fingerprints. The numbers that make up the code are 1, 3, 7, and 8. All I have to do is figure out the right combination. If I remember right, when I saw Willie enter the combination, the sounds the keys made went something like No, that's not right. They sounded more like this. Yeah, that's it. 8137. I won't forget that combination. It's pretty dark in here, but I'd better not turn on the lights. I don't want anyone to find me here. I wouldn't want to have to use this, so I'd better watch how I handle the devices in here. It looks like a thermal chamber used to keep pieces of art under ideal conditions of temperature and humidity. The Sun of Uxitsa star display at the Mayan art exhibition has gotta be in there. Let's take a peek. I know it can't be opened manually. I think you have to push that button over there to open it. You can't do it manually. The ruby on that thing is huge. The ruby on that thing is huge. It must be crucial for certain delicate pieces of art to be at the right temperature and humidity. It's an old key or something. Maybe I'll find a place to use it. Well, how about that? There was a note under it. Let's see. Clive, here is the ancient Aztec key all clean and polished like you requested. Next time don't wait so long before having it cleaned. It was disgustingly filthy. See you next Monday. Signed by a guy named Ron. So the key belongs to Clive. Well, I'll just give it to him later. It activates the thermal chamber opening system.
Please state your name for the voice identification system.
I am a museum employee.
Name invalid. Access denied.
I don't think I'll get it to open that way. This must be the high-tech scanner that Clive was talking about. It looks like it can date and analyze the makeup of a piece of art, as well as performing a morphological study on the piece in order to catalog it using an enormous database. It will undoubtedly help me find out more about the crucifix once I've had it restored. It's filled with liquid nitrogen. I'm quite familiar with these from my university days. Yes! I bet the key fits perfectly. Aha! Look what we have here. A hidden safe. It looks like a bunch of documents and stuff. I suppose Clive keeps it there in case of an emergency. It's a voice recorder. Well, okay. I'll just borrow it from Clive for a while. Then I'll give it back to him. Excuse me, doctor. Could you tell me your name again?
Dr. Susan Oliva. It's marked clearly on the door.
All right, let's see if the plan works.
Please state your name for the voice identification system.
Dr. Susan.
Name invalid. Access denied.
What in the world? Oh, the battery went dead right when I needed it. I'll take the battery out of the tape recorder. Gotta find a battery with some power. It reminds me of the ones they used to taste wine. It looks like the ones used for wine tasting. Let's see if it fits. Perfect! Fits like a glove. Well, this is a good opportunity to check whether you can restore some of a dead battery's energy by lowering its temperature. Let's remove the battery from the ladle. The battery is definitely frozen. I hope it'll make the tape recorder run now. Voila! I hope the recorder will work now. I hope the battery lasts long enough.
Please state your name for the voice identification system.
Dr. Susan Oliva.
Identification verified. Good evening, Dr. Oliva. Please remember that the chamber will automatically close in 30 seconds.
It worked! I don't know how much it will be affected by having the chamber open. I shouldn't do this, but I've already had to do so many other crazy things tonight. I hope nothing serious happens to it once it's outside the thermal chamber. Good idea. Maybe I can use it to get the ruby out. Cool! It worked! Let's see if I can put this one in place of the one that's already there. Fantastic! I think this will make the laser beam much more powerful. Now I'll wait for the doctor to come and use the laser. It worked! My heart goes out to the good doctor, but there was nothing else I could do.
I need an iced mocha now.